Here in our region, a coalition of 17 building trades unions have teamed up to form the Builders Guild. Together through multiple apprenticeship programs, they work to meet the needs of employers for skilled workers. Although the industry does have its ups and downs with the economy, the end of last year, almost 6,000 establishments employed about 54,000 construction workers here in our region. And the jobs pay pretty well, with an average annual wage in our region of more than $66,000. And a lot more than that in certain skills where the demand for talent far exceeds the supply. Jason Fincke is back with us. He's Executive Director of the Builders Guild of Western PA. And Jim Gallik is Training Director for the Ironworkers Local. Welcome. Good to see you both.
Nice to be here.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, for folks who don't know, I explained it a little bit, but the Builders Guild, exactly what is it that you all do?
Well, we're a labor management organization, so while you're right, the 17 unions got together, equally important, their contractors also got together and said we need to have a unified voice for the construction industry. And so the Builders Guild back in the 1990s was created, and it's a very unique organization. You won't find another association like mine anywhere in the country, where labor and management get together on a regular basis and talk about issues that are of common interest to both of them.
Well, we just heard in our first segment from the master builders, which is the construction industry themselves. So that's the other half of this partnership, right?
That's one of them. Those are the general contractors, but then the electrical contractors have their own association, the ironworkers have their association, the mechanicals, the electricals, they all have their own little associations. I shouldn't say little, they have about 30 contractors each. And so, yeah, the master builders represents the generals, but there's all the subcontractors as well.
Wow, so pretty thriving sort of community within the construction industry here. Is it a very different dynamic if we went to other parts of the United States? Would you see this degree of collaboration?
I think it is, at least within the training programs. I know that Western Pennsylvania stands out as a region where contractors can come in and work, and there's a true partnership between management and labor. You know, it's not just a labor organization. We're management's training program. We're the company's training program, and we train for their employees. So it's quite unique, and we do hear that all around the country, how unique Western Pennsylvania is.
Well, that's really great to hear. And so really here, the construction trades actually are responsible for training these people and then delivering an adequate supply of workers to the job site for all these contractors, yes?
That's right. I mean, that's largely the partnership, one of the reasons the Guild was created, so that the contractors who really don't know in any given year how successful they're going to be on bidding work, you know, they're going to need access to a qualified workforce, and so they basically partner with the union saying, look, you go out and find me the best people you can, you train them to a standard that we agree on, and I'll hire them and I'll pay them, as you pointed out, a respectable wage, a very respectable wage with benefits. And it's worked very well here in Western Pennsylvania. We've got about 40,000 members in the building trades, represented by the 17 building trade unions, and I think the outlook for work in next coming years is very, very strong.
Are you seeing that in the Ironworkers? You just have a brand new apprenticeship class getting started, right?
We do. We just accepted 50 apprentices, and they're very excited and eager to go out and hit the trade and get to work. And they just completed their first orientation on Saturday, and they're coming back on September 6th, and we're going to start them in the training program, start them out to work, and hopefully we have jobs for all of them, and we plan on being very busy this fall.
And I guess it's the unions kind of making that judgment then. How many people do we need in the pipeline to be able to meet the demand that we think is going to be out there? But the other piece of this, and you mentioned, they'll be hitting the job. This is not like a traditional type of education. You get paid to learn as well as you do this, right?
That's the best part. You get paid to learn, you get a quality education on the job site, and then you come to our training program and you get the same quality education in the program, and we're tuition free. So it's a win-win situation. You get a free education, you get on-the-job training that pays out the gate, starting at the very beginning with great benefits, good starting wage. It's a
So where's the money come from to pay for all of this?
It's the contractors and unions who have partnered together to fund these joint apprenticeship training programs. That's why it's not the Ironworkers Apprenticeship Program, it's a joint apprenticeship program between the ironworkers and their contractors.
That's really amazing. So, and you're seeing the demand pretty good across a lot of the trades right now?
Very much so. I mean, Jim can tell you how busy the ironworkers are, but I mean, the operating engineers, the electricians, I mean, they're all extremely busy, much because of the Marcellus shale play. There's no question about what natural gas has meant in terms of jobs for this region, but it seems like the banks are starting to free up some funds for for loaning, for construction projects, and again, you look down the road and you know we're still looking for the Civic Arena or the Mellon Arena area to take off, the Lower Hill piece of it. In Hazelwood, the big El Mono project, we're talking close to $1 billion there. And of course, you get into the Cracker, perhaps a year or two down the road. We're still have our fingers crossed on that project, but there you're talking literally billions of dollars. So the outlook, if this all happens, is it's going to be a challenge for us, quite frankly. But that's why we gear up with our apprenticeship programs as much as we can ahead of time, so that the curriculum is such that when these developers and these owners, whether they're Shell or whoever comes in here, they have confidence that we have the skilled people to meet their needs.
Well, it becomes very important. You become part of the region's economic development strategy to make sure we have the workforce for these outside investors. So if people want to get involved or they're really interested in a career, where do they go? How do they get plugged into these types of programs?
Well, for the Builders Guild, we have a website, buildersguild.org, www.buildersguild.org, and they'll get information on all 17 apprenticeship programs, and we have links, for example, to the Ironworkers. They have their own website as well through
And then you apply directly to participate in the Ironworkers?
You can. We accept applications year-round.
Okay.
You can get on our website, iwlocal3.com, and navigate through the pages if you want to learn about how exciting our apprenticeship program is and how it operates. And you can download an application right from the website, print it out, get everything you need together, and you can send it into us by mail, and you're in there.
Very cool. Well, and if you want to get more general information, check out the new Construction Industry and Builders Guild and profile on imaginepittsburgh.com as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, great to have you all on board. Great to hear so much is happening in our region with such a terrific outlook. Jason Fincke from the Builders Guild, Jim Gallik from the Ironworkers.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And next up, we'll meet a couple of apprentices who are positioning themselves for careers in the construction trades. Stay with us.